So it's Sunday. We just woke up in South Carolina, and this is our view out of our bedroom window. Oh my goodness! A deer. Oh my goodness. So precious. This is gonna be our morning walk territory. Right, Bobby? Did you sleep well? Maybe not.
Can't hide those begging eyes, but by now you'd realize. Thought by heart would get some food. Ain't no way to hide those begging eyes.
I think they're ganging up on Ippy. Ippy's had enough. Okay.
Escort.
There they are.
Yeah, we're gonna geese escort. That's crazy.
That's so beautiful. They're showing us the way.
Yep. Look at they're gonna let down the lake right there.
Yes, they are. You're exactly right.
Splash down.
Oh my. Concord Mills. Okay. We're going the right direction. Concord Mills Mall. Primark.
Okay.
Oh my god. Very cool. Or later. Buy something.
Only good kind of mall. Can't believe it. Amazing. So cool.
So cool.
left the Lionel store.
That's right.
In the mall.
Yep.
And we're not telling each other, we're not looking at each other's bags.
Because they're gifts
They're gifts.
for each other.
But we're going to tell each other on three how much we spent. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
A quick word about parking at malls. Concord Mills was a large urban mall, and when we got there at 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning, the parking lot was open, as you can see from the video. I left 2 spaces in front of me underneath a tree with a curb and 1 space behind. When we got out from the Lionel store, the RV was parked in tight. Thankfully, Jules was able to guide me back and forth a little bit, and we got out of there, but it took some doing, and it was a concern. I will do that differently next time. We also had a bit of a challenge leaving the Charlotte area as there was an accident on I-77, and the reroute suggested that we use express lanes, which were prohibited for vehicles our size. So it took a little creative driving and mapping to get us on our route, and we were good to go. The rest of our drive on I-77 and a secondary road in Virginia, moving toward Roanoke, was beautiful. Lots of mountain scenery and small farms. The curvy roads and twists and turns did not affect our dogs, other than our smallest dog needs more frequent bathroom breaks. We'll make sure to take care of that more intentionally in the future. Even though Grateful Mountain Produce was closed when we got there, the owners were still there and very gracious and nice people. They allowed us to buy vegetarian lasagna that was fresh made that day, and it was a wonderful dinner. Oh, and I decided to fly my drone for the first time on the trip, and I lost it. I think I need more practice. Hey everybody, it's Mark, and Jules will be with you in a minute, but we are back, and it is day 3 of our adventure, our road trip from Florida to Pennsylvania, and our return trip will take us to Ohio and then down through Kentucky, Tennessee, and Georgia back to Florida. We are in Bent Mountain, Virginia. We are at a place called Grateful Produce. We're going to give them a plug. They are a produce stand here on Route, where are we, 221?
Yes.
We're between Floyd, we're close to Roanoke.
Yes.
We're between Floyd and Roanoke, Virginia. It is gorgeous country here. And in a little bit, we're going to heat up a beautiful meal. They have a produce store and also locally sourced ingredients for things like lasagna and different dishes. So we decided that part of the way Harvest Toast works is you get to stay at the host location for no cost, or little cost if there are hookups involved, but the agreement is you patronize their business. So we got here and we're looking forward, when we get done with this video, we'll be enjoying a little bit of the goodness of Harvest Toast. So today started in Lancaster, South Carolina. We talked about that yesterday. We had another beautiful drive for the first hour. We made our way north to Concord Mills, which is a suburb of Charlotte, North Carolina. What caused us to go there is I am a Lionel train enthusiast, and Jules has also gotten the bug for the hobby. I'd been doing it since I was a young boy back in the 60s, and at one point parted ways with the set that I collected all my life, and now returning back to that hobby. And through searching YouTube and looking at videos like this one from other people, we found that the Lionel Corporation is based out of Charlotte, and they have a store in Concord Mills. So it was a must-do.
No-brainer.
We were going from Lancaster, South Carolina to Bent Mountain, Virginia. It was almost like right on the way, 1/3 in. So our first stop was at Concord Mills. If you're from that area, you know how big that mall is. We have large malls in Tampa Bay, but I don't think I've seen one this big.
Nothing like
ever.
that.
It
No.
had go-kart areas outside, like an acre of bounce houses, miniature golf, an aquarium.
I thought the International Mall in Tampa was a joke
Right,
compared
yeah,
to this.
it's tiny. So we spent what our mantra today was no hurry. And that is so
Always.
important. We've heard that from other RVers, and we can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
We have done our quick trips. We've done our single drive from Tampa area to Atlanta area in one day. That is not necessarily fun in an RV. If you have to do it, you have your house with you, great. But we decided on this trip to break it up into small pieces And we're discovering that those small pieces are bigger than we thought they were.
Right.
Because stuff happens.
Right.
So we got to the mall, no issues at all. Got out of our Harvest House this morning. We didn't have the slides out last night, so it was simple. Packed things up, filled up our fresh water tank. That's another thing. You don't want to be pulling that fresh water full because it's 8 pounds a gallon. So I put 10 gallons more into the tank, which is enough for us tonight. Tomorrow we're back on water. I want to say tomorrow and the next night.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go crazy with fresh water. We have enough for cooking and for what we need to do here tonight. And of course the dogs are going through probably 3 gallons a day.
Yeah.
I think. So you have to factor that in. So filled up our fresh water, took off, got to Concord Mills. We have figured out a way to monitor the dogs and the temperature of the RV when we're not in it. There are surge protectors that you can get for your RV that will hook up with an internet connection or a data plan.
Non-sponsored, Waggle.
Waggle, yeah, that's another. And we have looked into all those things.
Non-sponsored plug.
Yep. We've looked into all those things, but right now we have chosen just to kind of figure out our own way to do this. We have Ring cameras at our home and one that we can move around. So we have a Ring camera that we bring with us. We use Travelfy, another non-plug sponsor.
You can sponsor us.
Travelfy, if you're listening, we're looking for sponsors. So we have our Ring camera hooked up to Travelfy so our phones can see the inside of the RV and what the pups are up to. We bought an analog thermometer, which I can't quite reach it, but we were thinking about a digital one that you can do an app for. We bought it before the trip. It totally crashed. We couldn't use it. So I said, let's go old school. We just put a big old thermometer up on the wall and can monitor it that way. We can hear the sound in the coach to know that the air is running. And the Travelfy is on battery. The camera's on battery.
Yeah.
So we're able to monitor the pups. So just whatever you can come up with, plan for that. You have to plan for being able to monitor your pups. The newer coaches have built-in things on the thermostats of the coach that you can use. Yeah. Yeah, we actually saw a couple. But again, that's a whole nother story for a blog way down the road about what kind of RV to buy and when, based on our opinion. That's it for our first 3 days. It already feels like it's an adventure. A good one.
The highlight is just this area. If you're from Florida and you're traveling north, the first time you're going outside of your RV and there's no humidity.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Feels wonderful out.
So yeah. So we're gonna enjoy our homemade meal from Grateful Produce and then we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Take care.
Maryland.
See ya. Be safe.